Okay, going to teach heel, and we're going to start with the dog in front of us. The first type of heel I'm going to teach you is the flip finish, where the dog goes to the left, turns his butt around, and then ends in basic position, basic heel position. We start that off by putting the food in our left hand, palm always facing the dog. He's going to follow the food but not eat it until I say yes. So when he's in front, he's on the food. My left foot takes a step back all the way behind me. I turn the dog till he's nearly perpendicular with my body. Flip my hand. Put that foot right back where it started. Lift the hand, butt goes down. Yes. And you reward. You'll have to excuse the drool. So I'll show that to you from the side. So the dog's in front. Dog's in front. Palm. I take my left foot, I step back, his body's perpendicular, mind the blinds, he turns, his butt goes down when my shoulder, or in his shoulders parallel to my knee, yes, and then he gets fed. That would happen a little faster when you're starting off, but because I'm showing you, there's a lot more time between his butt hitting the ground and me actually rewarding him. And then from the back, the dog is in, come here, sit, no. You come sit. Once again, the dog is in front. Watch my footwork as I do this. I step back, lead the dog behind, turn him, split my hand, put my feet back in the same position they were. The butt goes down as I lift my hand. Yes. Then he is fed. So that's the flip finish. The other one is the around. And we start that one off. Same thing, the dog is in front. But this time I have food in both hands. We start with the food in the right hand, then we're going to pass the food off literally behind us into the left hand and pick up for the dog to sit. You could do it with one piece of food, I just do it with two, it makes it easier. So the dog's in front, right hand, get his attention with my palm, he goes behind me, switch hands, follow it around, lift my hand, the butt goes down, yes, and he's rewarded. Okay, so the same thing. I'll show that to you from the side here. Okay. So I only have one piece of food right now. Well, here we go. Okay, food in each hand. We start with the right. Show it to him, palm. Encourage. Good boy. Good. Lift. Yes. Good boy. He gets the food. So start over here again. He's in front. Around, lift, yes, good boy. Okay, and that's how you do the around. The other thing you can do is if you have a dog, sorry about that. Okay, so the other thing you can try to do is you can use a toy. The problem with a lot of times with the toy is that the dog is more excited. They tend to be mouthier, and it's kind of harder to do the precision in the movements because they're too busy trying to get to the toy. Now you can have a dog that enjoys food too much and does the same thing. So it's best to find what works best for your dog. So it's the same thing with the toy though, is if you're doing it for the flip, you guide the dog back, you turn your hand, you come in front, yes. If you have a dog that doesn't out really easily or drop it really fast, this is hard to do because you want to be able to keep doing this. Out, dog in front, you step behind, turn. Yes. Okay, and I don't want him to run off with it. I don't want to chase the dog down. Out. And the other thing, so for the around, it's the same thing. The part that really sucks though is that you have to hand the toy from one hand to the other to get it, you know, at the right side. And a lot of times they get slobbery, which his is always slobbery. Or he could grab it from you before you have a chance to put it in the other hand. So, but it's the same thing. So I start with this side, lure the dog back, switch hands, bring him forward, lift, butt goes down, yes, good boy. And to show you what that looks like from the other direction, out, out, good boy. So the dog's in front, I encourage. He follows it. Yeah, he's trying to get my hand. I don't usually teach him like this. Tension, lift. Yes. If you have a dog who's too much on your hands, it's best to go back down to food. 1 second.
Stop it. Stop. Stop.
I was upset. It's best to have to go back to food instead of using a toy. That way you get a little bit quieter of a out. You get a quieter position. So that was the toy. Ducati, come here. And to show you what it looks better, it's a little easier with come here. See, So he just loves his toy, so he doesn't care about food. Come here. Here. Whisk. Yes, good boy. So you want to use what works best for your dog, whether that is the toy or the food. You want it semi-quiet, but at the same time you want him enthusiastic to work. So once again, just use what works best for your dog and you. It needs to be able to be switched easily in your hands, and something that the dog can't take away from you.